So this week, for the fruit of the Spirit, we have kindness, and so I have a Bible verse, and it doesn't actually have the word kindness in it, but it talks about what it means to be kind. So in Galatians 6:10, it says, "So then, as we have opportunity, let us go do good to everyone, and especially those who are the household of faith." So this just means that we are to go and do things to help each other and to just generally be good to other people. So there's this thing that is referred to as random acts of kindness, and all that is just you're going throughout your day and you see that somebody needs help with something and you just decide to help them. So it can be with your family or when you go back to school, something at school. So if like your parents are cleaning the house and it's a lot of work to clean the house, you can help them clean the house. And at school, if someone trips and falls on the playground and needs to go to the nurse, you can walk with them to the nurse and everything. Those are random acts of kindness that mean a lot to people, and they're just little things to us, but to other people that you're helping, it means a lot, and it just shows them that you care and that you're a kind person. So today I have a craft that you're going to add to throughout the week or the month or however long. So we're going to make something called a kindness tree. So we're going to make a tree, and then you guys can cut out some leaves to put on the tree. And the idea is to fill this tree with random acts of kindness you did. So you don't have to fill it all up in one day, but as you do random acts of kindness, you can add a leaf to the tree, and the goal is to make the tree as filled as possible. So if you have siblings, you all can have one tree, and you can have different colored leaves on the tree for each of you, or you can have your own tree. It doesn't matter. So what you need is scissors, a piece of paper to be the background of your tree, and then some piece of paper that you want the trunk of your tree to, whatever color you want the trunk of your tree to be, and then some other pieces of paper for whatever colors you want the leaves to be. And then you need something to write with and glue. So I'm going to go grab those and I'm back. Alright, so I have my 3 different colored papers, and what you're going to do is pick whatever color you want the background to be. So I think I'm going to make the background of my kindness tree purple. So I'm going to set that aside because I don't need that right now. And then I think I'm going to make the trunk blue. I wanted brown, but I didn't have brown paper. So we're going to go with blue tree trunk. So what you need to do first is with whatever you got to write with, you're going to just draw a tree trunk and some branches. You got to make the branches thick enough you can cut them out without it ripping. So I'm going to draw that, and then I'll let you know kind of what it looks like, and you can kind of see what you need to do. So this is what my tree looks like. It's a little wonky. So here's the goal for you guys. Make it a little better than mine, because mine looks a little weird. So then what you're going to do is you're going to cut it out. And I drew mine really big so it would take up most of the paper that I have for my background, because then you can cover it with a bunch of leaves. So I'm going to cut it out, and then you're going to glue it directly on the paper you want your background to be. So I'm going to do that. So before I glue it on, I'm going to flip it over so you can't see any of my, okay, you can't really see it in the video, but on this side there's a bunch of lines from my pen. So I'm going to flip it over so you don't get the lines from the pen, so it looks all pretty. And so I'm just going to glue this straight down on there, and yeah. So here's my tree, and there's no random acts of kindness on here yet because I haven't done any yet, because I've been filming this video from the time I started talking about random acts of kindness. So then you just have to cut some leaves, and you cut them out whatever shape you want. They can be like a maple leaf, or they can be any other type of leaf. So I'm going to cut a few out and show you different kinds of leaves you can cut out, and then when you do the random acts of kindness, you're going to write what they are on the leaves and glue them onto your tree. So I cut out some leaves they're really weird looking. So hopefully you can draw better leaves. And just remember, you gotta make them big enough that you can write a little something on there. So yeah, you're just gonna put any random act of kindness you do on this tree and fill it up. And I'd love to see your trees all filled with random acts of kindness. So I have a few examples of random acts of kindness that you can do, but you can come up with your own. I encourage you to come up with your own, do your own random acts of kindness. One of them is to send a card to someone. You can't see a lot of people right now because of restrictions we have. So send a card to someone, let them know you're thinking of them. Give somebody a compliment. If you happen to be out in public somewhere and you like somebody's shoes, let them know you like their shoes. Smile to someone. That's kind of hard with a mask, but people can still tell you're smiling through your eyes. So smile to someone when you see them and it looks like they're having a bad day. You can hold the door from someone that maybe they're leaving the grocery store and they have their hands full of groceries. You can hold the door for them. So this week we talked about kindness, and we have a kindness activity and craft all in one. So fill up your kindness trees, and I'd love to see what they look like and all the random acts of kindness you're doing. And I'll see you all next week for the next Fruit of the Spirit. Bye.